Well, let's move on to the other big new face there over in Jacksonville. That's Urban Meyer, and I know it hasn't been the warmest of welcomes at times. He had these dominant stretches at Florida and Ohio State, 187 to 32 wins and losses, but the transition to the pros hasn't been so smooth. There's rumblings players aren't thrilled with him and his style, and so far the team, I mean, they did look atrocious till last week. So ultimately, what's kind of your take on Urban Meyer and it's just the overarching feeling around the Jags organization with him there?
Yeah, no, that's not to discount anybody's reporting. Of course, Pete Prisco, is super respected. I respect Pete a ton, but from my own personal conversations I've had, I've heard the opposite in terms of
Really?
players' opinions on Urban. So it really seems like something that's split down the middle. It definitely has done some bizarre things, and the area I thought he would struggle in is personnel and really that kind of roster building, and that's the area where in terms of having a quarterback competition and trading a guy for a 6th-round pick, that's not showing as much foresight at the NFL level. That's an area I thought he would struggle in, but I haven't gotten the sense that he's struggled with players at all. I've gotten the sense actually that he's actually been more of a player's coach, and that's from conversations I've had with actual people on the team.
Awesome. Well, that's good to know because you read these reports, it sounds like it's horrendous over there. So it's good to hear the alternate view, hear some opinions from the guys down there on the beat. That's why we like to invite you guys in. That has me feeling a little bit better about Trevor Lawrence and some of these weapons. What about in terms – yeah, what were you going to say? Sorry.
And I say that as somebody who I've critiqued Meyer at a lot of stops, especially the quarterback situation with Minshew and Lawrence. So just that's more so what I've really observed. I think he has a lot of areas he has to work in, but I think so far in terms of players being fed up with him per se, I don't think that's more so an issue.
That's good to hear for sure. Well, what about in terms of the offense he's putting in there and him and Darrell Bevel? What type of scheme are you kind of expecting? Is it going to resemble those Ohio State attacks, or what is your idea for what type of offense we're going to be getting here from the Jags?
I think it's going to more so resemble what Trevor Lawrence did at Clemson. A lot of play action, deep throws, a lot of RPOs, a lot of screens. And they're going to mix it, I think, with Darrell Bevel and Urban Meyer's philosophies, which is, both of them believe in running the ball and hitting explosive plays deep off play action off of that and taking advantage of numbers in the box. The problem is the Jaguars, they have to figure out how to kind of mesh, all those philosophies together because, you're taking so many different things. Brian Schottenheimer, he's the passing game coordinator, but he's basically the quarterback's coach. You take him, you take Bevel, you take Meyer, and then you take having to fit in Lawrence. It's just a lot of different moving pieces, and you can tell, they're still kind of transitioning there.
Gotcha. What is up, you fantasy wolf? Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, share your thoughts in the comments, check out some more videos, and join the newest Wolfpack by subscribing below.